Yo, what's goody, y'all? Welcome back to Don My Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Don, and we got a message for you. Okay. Oh, please take what resonates to leave the rest behind. Welcome to your timeless collective message. Okay. Let's get into these vibes. All right. Holy Spirit, unclog, contaminated, uncompromised. What do we have here? What do we have? Okay. Ooh. Eight of Swords. All right, now, this is kind of supposed to be a love reading. So let's see why we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, somebody's trying to keep you trapped in a cycle. Somebody's trying to keep you her locked up. Oh! Oh! It's the truth. Stop. What? They trying to keep you locked and trapped in a cycle. Go ahead, hell, dog. Where you going? Why? Tell me more. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Why? Good. They trying to get you pregnant. They trying to trap you and keep you trapped because you are the fruit bearer. Okay? So for some of you guys, be careful if they trying to keep getting you pregnant in a romantic sense. Be mindful. Okay? They trying to keep you trapped. Because they're mad that something came to an end here, okay, with the Death card and the Queen of Swords. They're mad that something came to an end. You haven't, I'm over here saying, are you having somebody else's kid? Now, mind you, this doesn't have to represent like a physical pregnancy. This could represent projects, anything that you guys may have talked about or whatever the case may be, or grew, okay? They see you as being very abundant and fertile, rather than business sense, friendships, finances, the whole shebang, okay? But that, just because they view you as that, doesn't give them permission to sit up here and try to control your life. Tell me what's really going on. Tell me what's really going on. Okay, so yeah, Three of Swords here. So the truth is that they're not trying to see how this is causing hurt and pain to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna stop. Sometimes I have a tendency to say, I ain't trying to hear it. And I heard that's what I heard her, like, I ain't trying to hear it. But like, I actually listen, despite me saying that, this is the energy that really don't give a fuck about how you feel about something, because they're trying to keep you in a situation. They're trying to keep you trapped. Because they see that you are abundant in nature, okay? And they're trying to bind themselves to you, or that's their way of doing so. So be mindful of somebody asking, hey, can we get married? Do you want to marry me? But it's not because they really love you. It's because they're trying to bind themselves to you. Because, if you have a lot of money, or if you have an inheritance, or you have a trust fund, whatever the case may be, or something, some sort of asset that they want or can benefit from. So this is the opportunist. Whoever this is in your life, a family, it doesn't have to just be romantic. Love is more than just about romanticism, okay? It could be a family member. It could be a friend, okay? It could be a lover. It could be multiple people that plotted against you. Listen, stories, okay? I read them. So, yeah, look. Somebody thought that they was big shit. They thought they was trying to turn the wheel to go in their favor, okay? Hello. Hey, how are you? Hello. They tried to strong arm your movements. They tried to control your seeds. So let's say, okay, for example, okay, 444. Let's say you sat down and you created a book, okay, about your life, of things that you went through, okay? And you found a way to get this book self-published, to get it in even a book form, to get copies made, or to make it available to where people buy it, a copy will be made and sent to them. That's a seed that you planted. That's work that you put in. And that's a seed that you have planted. People will be able to purchase that book whenever they want to, right? And you will get whatever cut you get or whatever the case may be. This energy is trying to strong arm the seed that you planted without them putting in any type of work, effort, anything. It's like they're trying to be in your reference page without them having without them having any type of contribution. Okay. What you from? I'm not really saying that right now. I'm from the ethers. Okay. Well, yeah, like they tried to strong arm your positive movement forward here. Okay. And they were not successful here. Okay. So be mindful of somebody trying to like look good, try to talk to you all slick and sly. Okay. To try to get what they want from you. This was not the wisest thing to do here. Clearly, we have the Hermit card in reverse. Okay. The Four of Cups here. Yeah. So if you've been wondering why shipping so like blah, that's because they tried to even control like your family dynamic, or you connecting with the people you were supposed to build a family with in some cases. And I say some cases because we do have certain readings where they were your partner, they could have been, but they didn't do what they needed to do to heal. And you're not obligated to wait. God will give you somebody else that has earned the divine title of divine counterpart, divine feminine, divine masculine, despite whatever gender you consider yourself as. We are pronoun friendly over here. Okay. Yeah, so in some cases here, they cheated. So those that were like, oh, I'm going to do that, and this was a romantic situation, somebody cheated. Somebody started a whole nother family on you. Okay, for some of you here, they cheated. There was a third party situation because they gave up on you. They didn't have faith. I heard they thought somebody else was better. I'm so sorry that is the case. That's exactly how I got it. Okay. The gloves is to protect my hands right now from being spiritually siphoned via black magic. All right. Sometimes you might even see my neck covered. Okay. For those that don't know, we have a portal that can open at the back of our neck. Okay. Sometimes you may see me with a head covering. Okay. If you don't have any like crown protection type of oil, So, life of a spiritualist. Okay. All right. Oh, the devil here, of course, right? So this was a devil in disguise. This was a devil in disguise, honey. It's look. They're trying to keep you bound. They're trying to keep you bound. They're trying to keep you bound. Hey, I don't think COVID even really left, to be honest, honey. But that's just my sentiments and my personal opinions. And, opinions are optional, okay? It doesn't have to be a fact, all right? But to my knowledge, no. But anyway, but as a spiritual code for me, yes. So protection, a must. So 8 of Swords and the Devil card, yeah, they're trying to keep you bound here. So be mindful. This energy is trying to keep you bound. Okay? But they have been unsuccessful with their attempts. But this is also why they have been trying and also why maybe things have been a little bit difficult when it comes to positive moving forward in connections or meeting the connections you're supposed to be in that are healthy and more positive. Okay, for those of you guys that's been wondering or been experiencing some difficulties and you've been thinking like God just don't love you, no, God is like, let me let you know what that 411 is. Let's spill the tea. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. All right, so yeah, it's like somebody was using your energy to so that they wouldn't have to carry burdens. Okay, it's like they were trying to push that shit off onto you without you finding out. Okay, and we this keep coming out in readings, right? They don't want to face the consequences of their own actions. They want to push it off onto somebody else, and it's like, what? So the moon card, yeah. So this is what was hidden here. Okay, but the Three of Wands in reverse, you won't have to wait much longer for something here. Okay, this has been a long standing battle that you have been in, this warfare. Yeah. Okay, and it's like it's been fucking with your peace, your ability to rest. Okay, some of you guys, you've been overcoming sicknesses, and yeah, that's because they've been trying to steal your energy, steal whatever you have that can like help you flourish, right? And in some cases, stealing what you got and bringing it back to whoever they're dealing with or plotting with. Okay, and what's messed up. Okay, and for some people, it's sexual energy harvesting. I'm sorry, that's what is coming out here. Okay, for some of you guys, it's sexual energy harvesting, sex magic, right? So we brought up black magic, yeah. And I'm gonna just let you know, anybody that's doing black magic on anybody, you got a spiritual code. So anybody that you come in contact with, whether remotely or physically, is susceptible to get it through the psychic course if you are around them 24/7. That's why doing collective clearings and individual clearings are important, because we're around people in general, and people can't help who decides to put what on somebody. But this is why taking measures to cleanse yourself, because even if a person does know, sometimes stuff takes time to clear on out, right? So just letting you guys know that. But yeah, disturbing your peace, trying to, make you ill so that you won't have what it takes to do what you need to do for you, because they siphoning your energy. You wondering why you constantly tired and fatigued and stuff, because they steal it from you. Okay, you wondering why you don't have enough, or it's paycheck to paycheck, because they stealing from you. Okay, I think that's what because they stealing from you. Okay, they as in family, friends, a lover, okay, one or the other and or all. Okay, now before we get into this deck here, listen, I know that you guys have some healthy coping skills you need to be writing down in these journals. Okay, you can find these on Amazon. This is created by us, Dawn Spiritual Guidance, aka Billy Ghost Prophetic Vessel. Okay, which, if you want to subscribe to our other YouTube channel, Billy Ghost Prophetic Vessel, that link is in the description box, as well as the link to purchase these journals, okay, from Amazon. All right, go ahead and pick yours up. You've been looking for a diary, okay? You need to blow off some steam. You feel me? You need to write down your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, those downloads and channel messages. Go ahead. Go copy one, okay? The link is in the description box right now, okay? Created by yours truly. All right. Yeah, go ahead. You need to create your to-do list so you can stop forgetting the tasks that you need to do day to day, okay? You need to write down your assignments so you can stop forgetting. All right, go ahead and copy yours today. What you waiting on? What you waiting for? Another missing assignment? Another forgotten task? Another forgotten dream? Not have one of these, okay? Go copy yours. All right, what's your excuse? It's different prices. It's in the description box. All right, Now, also, if you want to copy yourself a deck and add it to your collection, this is in the description box too. It's a 70 card it's a 70 card soulmate twin flame karmic connections deck, okay, for any platonic or romantic connections you have going on. And of course, you always make your own decisions despite whatever comes out for you as guidance, okay? All right, so let's get some more tea on what is going on. So y'all got a demon that's trying to keep you bound, okay? And you know we war not against that of flesh, right? So it's the demonic attachments that's on these energies here that's they're trying to get you. They trying to keep you like, oh, where we gonna get our supply? You got the best supply. Oh, they want your energy because they feel like you got the best supply. But that is not love just because somebody feel like you got the juice, okay? Because if they don't treat you like such, if they don't love you like such, in which none of that came out, baby. This is all abuse here, okay? This is nothing loving about any of this, okay? So for those of you guys that may not have grown up in a healthy environment, let me be the one to tell you, this is not healthy love here. But you make your own decisions, okay? Oh. All right, what we have here, Holy Spirit, unclosed-dominated, uncompromised. Okay, regret. So they regret how they treated you. Remorse reflecting for being a leech. Did I tell you? You wonder why you tired? Because they stealing from you. You wondering why you living paycheck to paycheck? It's because they stealing from you. You wondering why it's hard for you to go somewhere? Because they stealing from you. Okay? Now, is this all of your situation? No. Is this a big contributing factor to your situation? Yes, for those that this applies to, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Oh, and also to let you know, because I'm a spiritual life coach, I am a licensed professional counselor, but this is not counseling. This is for entertainment purposes, but I am an ordained minister. So I do offer ministerial counseling. I do offer spiritual life coaching, tarot readings, Reiki, and Akashic record readings, all remotely. All right. I do have a waiting list for those of you guys that would want any services. Okay. You can feel free to email. Everything is in the description box. Okay. And let me know. First come, first serve, with your name being on the list. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit. What do we have here? Karmic snooping through phone. Yeah, so it's like they not just trying to snoop through your phone, but they are trying to snoop through your life and watch to see what you're doing and how they can come in and try to see how they can keep you, get you. Because remember, we saw that they attempted this, they tried this, but they're not successful. Like, you know, so they want to be forgiven for this, okay? Well, Holy Spirit, they intentionally did this, so they feel regretful. They only feel regretful. Why? Because they got caught. So don't fall for the basically the Holy Spirit say the okie doke with them putting on the mask and saying, oh, I'm sorry, I did it, because they intentionally did this. They sorry because they got caught. Okay, meaning they wanted to do what they did. They intentionally did what they did. Okay, last card here, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they don't want shit to come to an end, but you know, death is knocking at their door. Unfortunately, this may need to happen spiritually or physically from a metaphysical perspective in order for you to get what you need to get and do what you need to do and be totally free, peacefully. Okay, however, let the Holy Spirit do whatever he gonna do. Okay, yeah. So thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.